The news is calling. I can feel it. Hello, welcome to the all-new, all-sexy, updated for 2016 version of WV Live, where we read the news so you don't have to. I'm your host, Scott Caldwell. Well, it's been more than 3.5 years since we last saw each other, and with all the incredible things happening at World Ventures across the globe, we decided it was time to bring back WV Live. And just like a good Hollywood reboot, we're bigger, badder, longer, and rocking some sweet new special effects. With this new series, you'll still get a whole lot of this, running through the top news stories at World Ventures, like a young Joel McHale or a better-looking Daniel Tosh. But we'll also do some other segments where we give you a look behind the scenes at events, sit down with some of our execs, go on location for dream trips, and a whole lot more. So get excited. For our first episode, we've got CEO Dan Stamen's thoughts about WV Live and what's in store for 2016. But first, the news. Kicking things off, let's talk about United, or for those of you who missed it, what I like to call your first big regret of 2016. Man, was it off the charts good. The company had a small gathering of our top reps and execs in Vegas back on December 10th for the company's 10-year anniversary, but this was the real party. We completely mobbed Florida with 22,000 attendees at the sold-out Orange County Convention Center. We had representatives from all 28 countries, and from the moment the lights dimmed and the music video started cranking, you knew it was going to be something special. Wayne came out on a giant rotating platform, and after throwing t-shirts into the crowd, he walked out accompanied by jets of flame and fireworks. It was incredible. His keynote and the messages from Dan Stamen, Eddie Head, John McKillop, Kyle Lowe, Mike Remedios, and Gwyneth Lloyd were just packed full of vision-expanding information. My hand was cramping from writing notes so fast. But more on some of those announcements in a minute. Of course, Mark Aceta and the trainer lineup were just flat ridiculous. Gracing the stage was a who's who of top trainers, including Byron Schrog, Sir Irwin, Janie Braun, James Lee, Carrie Schneider, Savas Christofi, Matt Morris, Sujay, Ed Blunt, and the warrior himself, Jeff Boff. It was crazy good. And was all topped off Sunday night with a complete takeover of Epcot. Starting with our VIPs at 9, it was a total World Ventures party at the experimental prototype Community of Tomorrow until 1 in the morning. We had free pictures, virtually no wait time for rides, a welcome message from Wayne over the loudspeakers, all the snacks and complimentary ice cream treats you could eat, and our own fireworks show too. Entirely too much fun. Like I said, if you missed it, you missed out. Make sure you get to the next major event near you. Let's talk about some of those announcements. First off, Fast Pass 150. This is hot. From January 30th to July 29th, we want to pour some gasoline on your business and give you a big reason to help us bring in new customers. So, once you personally sponsor 4 active retail customers, that's Dream Trips members only who don't purchase the RBS and aren't participating as World Ventures reps. Once you get 4 of them, the lineage count for retail customers throughout your entire organization will be multiplied by 1.5, meaning the numbers will increase by 150%. That means Dream Trips and Dream Trips Gold, which are usually credited as lineage of 1, will now be worth 1.5, and Dream Trips Platinum, which is usually worth 2 lineage credits, will now be worth 3. So, for instance, if you had 10 Platinum customers in your lineage on your left side and 10 Platinum customers in your lineage on your right side, instead of being 20-20, you'd now be 30-30, and boom, you're a senior rep. Got 1,000 Platinum? You might have just become IMD. Now, all other comp plan requirements for rank advancement are still in place. You can check out the full details and the official rules online, and you'll probably want to read through the FAQs once or twice to familiarize yourself with this, but you get the idea. Pretty exciting stuff. It's not running in Taiwan or Malaysia, but in the other 27 markets, it's game on. So go grab some more retail customers. Moving on to the app. We rolled out the latest update, which now bakes in some minor new features like tagging people in photos and viewing mutual friends, but also has 2 major new features. 1, depending on where you live, you can now start dining your way to a dream trip. In our first 5 test markets, Dallas, Chicago, Singapore, Dublin, and London, you can click on the Discover tab in the app, and under Offers, you'll see restaurants and bars offering perks and Dream Trips points back when you dine there and log your receipts. Now, selection's very limited now, but we have team members on the ground and we're rapidly expanding to 30 markets over the next several months, and we're working tirelessly to bring even more businesses into the program. It's going to be amazing. Not only that, but in the app you can now watch 360-degree videos in 3D using these handy Dream Trips goggles. The potential here is staggering. You can now experience a place you'd like to visit ahead of time. Imagine how many people at Starbucks are going to want to know what you're doing when you and your friend are taking a 3D tour of the Great Wall of China with these things. As Byron said, these things are a prospect-getting machine. Next, the RBS. With all the incredible things we've rolled out in the last several years, the explosion of additional staff at the home office, and the packed slate of new projects and announcements soon to come, supporting World Ventures reps worldwide is no easy feat. So, starting February 1st, 2016, the monthly RBS fee in the US, Canada, Hong Kong, and Singapore has undergone a small increase to $14.99 US dollars per month. Singapore will display the GST inclusive pricing, which will be $16.04 US dollars monthly. Now, the increase is only for new representatives who register in the affected countries after the fee increase goes into effect. The current monthly RBS fee for existing representatives and unaffected countries will not change. The crowd in Orlando agreed that a few extra bucks per month won't have a material impact on a new rep's budget, and it will allow the company to continue its rapid expansion and innovation. Last, in events news, RTEs and Momentum are coming. In February, we've already hosted RTEs in Australia and the US, and Asia will have its RTE on February 20th. Then it's US's turn again on March 12th. Also this month, Momentum hits Africa and Johannesburg starting February 19th, and Europe and Belgrade on the 26th. Then it's on to Australia and the Gold Coast on March 11th, followed by Asia with Singapore on March 18th, before finishing up with the US in Phoenix, Arizona on April 8th. If you're new to World Ventures, allow me to let you in on a little secret. The events are where it's at. Getting that regular dose of training, motivation, and inspiration will top off your tanks and keep you focused, and as all of our top leaders will tell you, the more members of your team you get there, the faster your team will grow. Check events.worldventures.com for all the details. All right, last but not least, the big man himself. For our final segment of this episode, I sat down with World Ventures CEO and all-around network marketing legend Dan Stamen to talk about his vision for WV Live and the year to come. Let's take a look. Hey guys, we're up here on the 4th floor of the World Ventures home office in Plano. We're going to go have a little chat with Dan Stamen, CEO. Let's see if he's in. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Scotty, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How's it going?
Going good, man. Thanks so much for sitting down with us.
Good, awesome. Have a seat.
Thanks. All right, Dan, thanks so much for sitting down with us. I know you're a busy man, but appreciate you spending a few minutes with us for WV Live. So this project was something you've been really excited about bringing back for the last year. Why are you so excited about WV Live?
You know, Scott, I'm excited for a lot of reasons. Number one, I'm excited that you're back, doing WV Live, because you're going to give, the reps great information about upcoming events, obviously new tools, new systems. I know we've been talking about interviewing some of our top leaders around the globe, providing success tips. And I'm excited about, you just having some of the staff on, our CFO and our CMO and Mark Aceta. And so the field is going to, get this plethora of information that's delivered through media right to their handheld device, right to their computer in a way that's it's current. It's something that they're going to want, they're going to need, they're going to look forward to, and so I couldn't be happier that we're relaunching this program.
So now, Dan, you've been a part of World Ventures for the last 10 years. What are you most excited about right now? You've seen the growth where we've been, you see kind of where we're headed. What's the thing that's keeping you up at night? What's the thing that you're most just amped up about?
I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. When I walk around this office and I obviously visit with our C team and the VPs that are coming on, we've got some of the most talented people, not only in network marketing, in business anywhere, that any company would be proud to have working on our future plans. People from, Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies that have joined the team. They're working on all those projects. So I know what's going on in the home office from a team that's united, that has a lot of synergy. But then in addition to that, I know what's going on in the field. And we've got the best group of field leaders that I've ever been a part of in 32 years in business. And when you combine that with the training that's taken place, with all the new people that are joining, with the home office team that we assembled, with all the new product development, it's a unique thing in business where we're at today. Having the ability to really take this company to the moon and to the stars and just continue to grow, and it's a special time. It's a lot of companies, they wait their entire life and they don't have the synergy that we have between corporate, field, product development, all the money we're spending on new systems, and so it's just a magical time. I'm excited to be a part of it, frankly.
That's awesome. I love it. All right, well, hey, before we let you run, I got to ask, what are we looking at on your desk here behind you? It looks like some sort of transistor radio or a TV or something. I can't tell what it is. What are we looking at here?
Let me show you this thing. You know how Wayne's always coming up with a new shiny object, right?
Right.
And, this is something that blows anything Wayne Nugent has ever come up with in his life. Because, he talks about restaurants and entertainment and Next ID and all this stuff. This device right here is a Dream Trip transporter machine. Okay. That's right. You think about what dream trip you want to go on. You put your hands on these two, on this wheel. You can see that wheel going up and down right there. This wheel and this cord over here, and you just close your eyes, think about the dream trip you want to go on, and pow! You're right there, right on the trip in advance. We're taking orders right now. They're only $10,000 a piece, Scott. Matter of fact, you can get the first one if you want. And the field's going to go crazy over it. So
I'm in. Shut up and take my money.
Pre-order
That's awesome.
deal. It's going to be awesome, and you're absolutely going to love it.
Wow. I mean, if that doesn't get you at least a little excited, you might want to see a doctor. It's going to be a fun year. Before we wrap up, definitely want to wish a very happy Chinese New Year to our Asian brothers and sisters. Here's to a prosperous year of the monkey. Well, that does it for this episode. What'd you think? We'd love to know. If you'd like to share your feedback, have any burning questions you'd like answered, maybe you want to know what kind of socks I'm wearing, or just have a great idea for future episodes, drop us an email at wvlive@worldventures.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm your host, Scott Caldwell, and this has been WV Live, where we read the news so you don't have to.